One of my 1,000 favorite stories in the Gospel of Matthew about concerning the subject of faith is this centurion soldier who comes to Jesus and tells him that one of his servants is sick. And Jesus says, I'm going to go with you. And sometimes I put myself in that story and I think, I would want Jesus to come with me. But this centurion soldier says something amazing. He said, no, I'm a man who understands authority, so I'm only asking you to speak the word, and I know it will be done. And the anatomy of this man's faith is fascinating to me. Number one, that he recognizes the authority that Jesus had. Not only authority, but he recognized that that authority could function if he only spoke the word of healing. And he recognized the authority. He recognizes Jesus. All he had to do was speak, that those words would go into the atmosphere and his servant would be made whole. And that's the anatomy of faith, is that we trust the authority of Jesus. We trust the authority of the Word of God. And we trust that when we speak that word, the Word is God Himself moving into the atmosphere and moving on our behalf to fulfill everything we're believing God to be fulfilled. And then we know that this is what Jesus says about this man. And I call this the faith objective of every believer. Jesus says this man has great faith, but the Son of Man Himself, who lived the perfect life of faith, actually says that he is astonished by the centurion man who's a Gentile. He's not in the covenant, but Jesus is astonished by his faith. One of my prayers every day is that Jesus would be astonished by my trust in Him. And I believe in the earth in this season. This is a season for the people of God to walk by faith and not by sight as never before. This is going to be a season in the earth where people will make choices that astonishes heaven with their faith.